you are having a great day. Today, we are going to do a plethora of topics and everything. We're going to talk about the Nicki Minaj, Wendy Williams. We're going to talk about Chloe, Little Nas X, Kenya Moore. She's on Dancing with the Stars. Will she come back on The Housewives of Atlanta? We know Portia isn't coming back, and we hear that the Bone Collector Sheree is coming back. And let's just get into it. All right. So first of all, how are you? I pray you're having a good day. All right. Comment below and tell us how you are. I don't know what's wrong with this light. It's giving it to me. So hold on. There we are. It was giving me yellow tone. Hey, what's up? I see you in here, so just say hello. I pray my mom comes back on here. So we had to do the YouTube video because I was supposed to go live at 1 o'clock. I kept my promise, and here we are. Okay, let's get into it. What do we want to dab into first? I would say let's just go for, hey, what's going on? How are you? Happy Saturday to you. All right, so we're going to talk about a plethora of topics. We're going to talk about, so let's just talk about Chloe. Let's just start out with Chloe. Chloe, she did the VMAs and she did an iconic performance. And everybody is comparing her to Beyonce. But not only are they comparing her to Beyonce because she worked hard, you know, went to a couple of choreography classes and with the, with the dancers and did the work. All of a sudden she worships the devil, or she sold her soul to the devil. And that's what everybody is saying. But now, if that's a religion, like if they're like, well, all of a sudden, if it's a religion or something like that, and she's doing like the religious symbols or something like that, then I can understand it. So if you guys can show me if she's doing like religious symbols and things like that, and you can prove it. But other than that, just because someone has worked hard doesn't mean that they worship the devil. Okay? But sometimes they do. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not cognizant. Let's talk about Kenya Moore. She's going to be on Dancing with the Stars. I'm going to be following her, her progress on Dancing with the Stars and everything. And I hear that Portia isn't coming back. She says she doesn't want to be involved with all the negativity. And I'm like, honey, you are the one who physically put your hands on a couple of people. I love you, Portia, but come on. Now we're above all of that. Okay. Okay. Um, and you told Eva to keep her leg. No, her titties were social distancing. Now, when Portia told Eva her titties were social distancing, I almost blacked out. Blacked out. So, but now it just floors me how when people like find religion, then they're better than people who don't practice the religion. Like you as an example, I'm not saying this about Portia, but people be, whores in the street. And then when they find God, then they judge their friends. And you were doing the same thing I was doing now. I'll get to where you are, but I'm not there yet. And it's not right now that you're holier than thou. So that's my point in reference to Portia. She's saying she doesn't want to be involved with the negativity. Now, sometimes people do grow. She's gotten older and probably sometimes people do grow. So I can understand that. But my thing is this. If you ever break up with Dennis, don't come running back to the show. Don't come running back to the negativity. Okay? Sheree. Sheree, this time you really need to teach us how to Dougie. If you're going to be on the show and you're going to waste the space, show us how to do it. You get those joggers out. I need some sequence joggers you can wear with heels and a bustier. And I need a jogger from you and also a handbag that match the jogger. It should be a jogger handbag mixture. And you should do your 3 signature colors. Don't do too much. Just do your 3 signature colors. A silver, a black, and maybe a purple. Or a white or a white and purple, honey. But, Little Nas X, oh my words. What do I say? Well, I'm not going to come. Okay, so this is the thing. People for years have been doing shock value. Okay? He's walking around pregnant. He's going to give birth to his song. or his album, his CD. He's going to give birth to his album. But people have been doing shock value for years. It's no different than when Madonna used to wear cone titties and grab her crotch. Michael Jackson, he grabbed his crotch. And then, you know, in reference to I like him and I'm not ready as well. My thing is, I guess my point is he was marketed towards children because they love showing children singing Old Town Roll and all of that. So he was marketed or geared towards children. And then the next thing, he's Marilyn Manson. And I'm like, well, damn. It's kind of like you on a first date and then he just pull your titty out right there at dinner. You like, well, hold on now. What's your, can I get a favorite color? What's your favorite color, baby? You know what I'm saying? It just happened so fast. Hold on, shit. It just happened so fast. So, I don't know, Lord. And then he's like, it's my decision. I don't feel that it's kind of natural from him. Like, you can tell an artist where it's natural for them. For instance, India Arie, it's natural. Patti LaBelle, it's natural. Luther Vandross, it was natural. Boy George, it was natural. You could honey, Boy George would not have done the show unless he was dressed like Ronald McDonald back then. It was natural. This almost seems a little forced, like even when they, cause if this were natural, Lil Nas X would have given us this on his first album. We would have seen a hint of it. He was trying to give us Testosterone Man on the first album. You know, doing all like this. We would have seen, and now he's doing. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Now, I ain't mad at you, but I just, once again, my point is the shit ain't natural. Yeah. Nobody is sitting down. Cyndi Lauper came, half her hair was shaved off, and then half was blue-green. She looked like Takashi before Takashi. And she, girls, they just wanna have fun. And nobody, she didn't have to explain herself because it was natural. Whatever, it's great marketing. But like I said, I just feel that, and then you wonder why people say, why do you say it's an agenda? Because here it is, the writing's on the wall. You're marketing him to children, and then you flip it and make him give a lap dance and make love, French kiss the devil. That's two agendas. Anti-Christianity and, you know, same-gender loving. If you want to break it down like that. I'm just saying, I'm trying to let you see why people are saying this. I ain't saying I agree or disagree. I'm just reporting the news. Okay? And Lil Nas X was on The Breakfast Club, and they was like, so how do you feel about, you know, the parents feeling, you know, he said, fuck your kids. Now, I almost blacked out. Those are the same parents who bought Country Road for their children. Old Town Country Road, whatever the name of that song is. Same parents. And now that he got your millions and millions and millions of dollars, however million they sold, however many units the song sold, now he has your millions and he says, fuck you. In your face. Now he did. He said, raise your own damn kids. Okay. Now even Lady Gaga ain't never said no shit that bold. Honey. Unbelievable. Now let's move on to Miss Wendy Williams. The mouth of the South, the North, East, and the West. Honey, Wendy Williams will talk about you, honey, at your puppy's funeral, bitch. She would, she will, she does, she has, and she'll do it again. She called Sheree broken heart, and she wrote Sheree from the Housewives. Y'all better go back and do Wendy Williams. Sheree is a black background with blue writing. You might want to listen to that audio. It ain't right with the Lord. Wendy Williams talked about Sheree so bad in her face. So, and you know Nicki Minaj wouldn't piss in a cup and throw it on Wendy Williams if Wendy Williams was on fire. But do you think that Nicki Minaj is the next person to get canceled? OMG. So let's talk about Wendy. And then we're going to get to Nicki Minaj. All right, let's do this. So with Wendy, she is pushing back her date again and pushing back her date again. The thing with Wendy, we do know that she does have health issues. We do know that she have drug issues. You know what I'm saying? And we do know that she does have some psychological issues because of that kind of the documentary that she played after her movie. She's a Mess, or whatever the name of the documentary was. I think it was called a Mess. She was a mess. It was a full-blown mess they took. It was a mess, and they filmed it. And I know she wanted people to see her raw, but sometimes, honey, we don't need to see the shit in your drawers. Like, sometimes we don't need to know that, baby. And when we know that, and you're pushing your dates back and back and back and back, now we can see where it is easy to believe that it may be a nervous breakdown, it may be drugs, it may be, you know, the fact that, you know, when you take a hiatus and you don't have the fans and all of that, because this is her break, her summer break, like a teacher. And when you don't have the fans and Wendy, you have time to sit and marinate and think of your life. And it may have just hit her, bitch, I'm divorced in this apartment in Manhattan by myself after I done talked about everybody's mother and grandmother and their husband, and I will talk about your kids too, bitch. Let one of them shoplift from Target, honey. Your ass gonna be right there on that big old picture at Wendy's. She gonna have a big picture of your child, honey, and she gonna talk about your child like a dog. You hear me? So, and that makes it a little hard for us to have the sympathy for her because, you know, for the people who she's talked about, they were like, well, she did the shit to me. But, you know, some people might be like, you know, but honestly, I just want her to feel better. I want her to be better. And I want Ayanna Van Zandt to go over there and stay with her for 3 weeks and fix her damn life. Ayanna, you have to do it. She will be going off on Wendy. She'll be going off on Wendy Williams. Right. You say she can get high with no accountability. Yep. And then it'd be hard getting off of that. And then I could do it one time and go to work. Like she did and looked a car wreck. We was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's like Gail come on or Diane Sawyer and they're like, so Celine Dion, when is the first time you ever sang? Bitch, we see you. I'd watch it too. Honestly, I probably wouldn't watch it because that's so sad to like watch somebody go through that. It's really horrible. It's horrific. But I do need Ayanna Van Zandt to go over Wendy Williams' house and just say, not on my watch. You will not talk about Nicki Minaj on my watch. You know, she don't believe in that women on women fighting. Honey, Ayanna Van Zandt to put an old Yoruba priestess hex on your ass, bitch. You better be nice. Shit. And you be like, oh, what the fuck was that? It was potpourri, beloved. Because your attitude stinks. It smells like shit. Honey, Ayanna comes out sometimes. A little of Rhonda comes out. Just a little. Sometimes Rhonda comes out. She told Neffy, you're a nasty, vile. And the way she said it with the lines on her face. You see them lines? You a nasty, vile, gutter snipe. I'm like, you can call me that, but I don't need the lines and shit. Because that meant you really meant that shit. You could have said, you're a nasty, foul gutter snipe, Neffy. You a nasty, foul, gutter snipe, bitch. Girl, I promise you. Now, I know that's much yonder, but I would have hopped over that table, honey, after her. A good old Madea style. You know how Madea get on the table and her legs be up in the air, and she come back down like, I'm a nasty what? A nasty, vile, gutter snipe, bitch. And I would have said, not on my watch, honey. Okay, now let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Honestly, I don't see anything wrong. Y'all so crazy. Nasty. So I don't see anything wrong with what Nicki said on her tweet. Someone needs to stick up for her on this point. Because she did do something wrong in the equation. She did do something wrong in the equation. But, and I'm going to tell you why I felt she did what she did. Okay, but let's talk about this first. I don't feel that what she tweeted was wrong. Because if that's her opinion, that's her opinion. Not to go to an award show because they are mandating the vaccine. Like they're making you, you have to have it if you're going to come. That's one thing. Number two, she tweeted that a cousin or something had swollen testicles or something. Hey, Taryn, how are you? What's up? So Nicki Minaj tweeted, allegedly, that a cousin had swollen testicles after getting a vaccine. So now the prime minister is involved from where, where she said this happened. And he did a medical report, and there were no reports of this. So he got pissed, and he's like, we wasted all our time in Trinidad. It was the prime minister of Trinidad. He's like, we wasted all of our time and all of this stuff, and he is hot, baby. He got his mask on. He's pissed, honey. So now Nicki is pissed, and she says, well, I'm never going to go on Twitter again. And then she said the White House asked for her to come to the White House. I was like, girl, don't do it. Honey, your clone going to walk out. Honey, listen. So anyway, she said, well, can we do it via FaceTime? So then the White House said they never asked her to come to the White House, which infuriated Nicki a little bit because she said, why the F would I lie about coming to the White House? Which I kind of believe her on that because Nicki is not known to be a liar. And, you can just tell with the intensity in her voice that it's true. She was asked. I believe that. I do believe that. Okay, so the next thing I feel that was wrong when the lady on the news told Nicki she used her platform wrong for Black people. I love Nicki too, honey. I do. That's my girl. Y'all gonna leave her alone. And I love me some Megan. I'm sorry, y'all can judge me. I like to be judged. Honey. Megan and Nicki, yes. All day long. Like for days. Twice on Saturday. And then y'all want Nicki to bring out those different voices. Remember when she used to do Roman and shit? Hello? So anyway, people were saying that Nicki was trying to divert the attention off of her husband. That's the reason she even did the tweet. But then it snowballed into a conundrum effect. And basically, the lady on the news said Nicki should not have used her platform, to educate Black people like that, which all the education is out there, guys. We know everything on all of course. So I don't feel that Nicki is educating anybody. She's stating her opinion, and the fact that she has millions of, the president told people to inject herself with bleach, and he lives at the White House, bitch. So don't make me pull back some files. Don't make me go back and pull some fucking files. You also said, the president also said, since we're talking about the fucking COVID, that children were not affected. I saw him say that. And now children are dying. And they're going to school before March. They said, well, we're not going to have a vaccine until March. Well, the kids don't need to go back to school until March, bitch. 2 plus 2 is 4. Calm down, Mario. Just, just take one. Just a real quick deep breath. Calm down so you can articulate your words without saying bitch and fuck, okay? Okay. So this bitch, no, I'm only kidding. So, Nicki lashes back at the lady and she calls her a homophobic something. It's just becoming too much at this point. Like, I can't even memorize all this shit, but it's a lot going down. And I pray that, this isn't Nicki's Janet Jackson moment when Janet Jackson let Justin Timberlake pull her titty off and throw it on the ground. It was a malfunction. No, it wasn't, because who walks around with a red thing over their nipple like that? You always walk around with red tape over your nipple? Girl, bye. Stop playing with me. You thought the shit was going to be cute. But you are not Madonna. You are Janet. Justin Timberlake he's not even a part of your talent. He shouldn't have had his funky ass up there with you anyway. You don't see Diana Ross dancing with motherfucking what's his name? Neo. Diana Ross would look and be like, he did what? The lowest Diana Ross would go would be Luther Vandross, rest his soul. Bitch, I did my Endless Love with Lionel Richie. You better check all of our credentials. Janet Jackson should have never been fucking with nobody on a level of a Justin Timberlake. Yes, Justin Timberlake was big, but that's Janet motherfucking Jackson, bitch. It'll be cute. You pull this off, and then I'll have a little red thing on. And that ruined your fucking career, because you thought some dumb shit was going to be cute. And he did it and left your ass. He pushed your ass down the stairs. And then he did dun, 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 dun. And he went on with his career, honey. And you was at the bottom of the stairs. Is somebody going to help me up? Is somebody going to help me get off of this floor? You sitting over here thinking shit is sweet, honey. You are not Madonna. Madonna, Britney, and Christina Aguilera, they can French kiss and fucking shit on stage. You're Catherine's daughter. Okay? Keep that shit into perspective. You ain't never seen Michael Jackson let nobody pull his pants down. Madonna, I think it'd be cool. So when I do Billie Jean, you're just going to pull my pants down. And then I'm going to say, you know it. And then the lights are going to go out. It don't even cause for all that. And that's what your little ass get. But I'm glad she's recouped. All right, so Nicki, next time, just shut up, honey. Even if you take a Tylenol for a headache, don't say nothing, because they're going to try and use that shit against you. But like, well, Nicki take Tylenol opposed to ibuprofen, or she don't take Midol or Advil. And they're going to find something wrong when they want to find something wrong. And if you're going against another agenda in their eyes, then your ass did something wrong. Honey, they're going to treat you like they treat LaToya Jackson. Honey, ask her how many albums she sold. She's had songs come out and videos and shit. Honey, 4 copies sold. The next time Nicki come out, I pray it ain't 4 copies sold. Y'all say you love her, you better buy it. You better buy it. Well, that's all I got. Listen, what's going on with this cast for Real Housewives of Atlanta? They're supposed to be finishing taping by September 30th, not starting to tape. And who cares at this point? At this fucking point, they've been out since the 1800s. We don't want to see people in their 60s and 70s mud fighting at a dinner table anymore. That's part of it. That's part of it. We're done. Honey, when Bolo came out, that was the retirement party. How low can we go? And of course Portia don't want to come back, honey. She was in there last season with Bolo. And you go tell me Simon can do the Bolo? Because if you can do the Bolo and you got that money, I'm going to push Portia's ass down the stairs like Justin Timberlake pushed Janet, bitch. I'm going to say, hey, Portia, look over there. What? Bam! Hey, Simon. Shit. It seems to be a free-for-all. Shit. Fallon did it to somebody. Somebody did it to Fallon. And I'm going to do it to the somebody who did it to Fallon. But this time, we moving, bitch. Me, baby. Because I'm bringing my boyfriend. Because I really do love him, Simon. I'm sorry. It's just going to have to be all three of us. I talked to his ass about it. We ain't talked about this shit yet, but I talked to him about it. And then I'm going to talk to you about it. Motherfucker. Okay? Y'all so crazy. All right. I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon discussion. You said, I wish you would build... yeah. I wish you would build our trust instead of a force. Okay. You want young housewives like 30 and 35. So that's the thing. They can be that age. Because now we're age shaming. They can be that age. I just don't want to see 60 and 73-year-old people fighting. Because by now we got 10 more minutes to live, honey. We need to be peaceful. We don't need to be spewing that energy into, your titties are social distancing. And we're in a pandemic where the world is already shut down. We need each other. Your ass probably ain't got no water because they didn't have none to sell. You probably ain't got no tissue because they ain't got none to sell. So we need each other. We need neighbors and shit. And then the energy they do have, your titties are social distancing. And then Kenya tells Nene, you the ugliest bitch up here. During the pandemic. Hey, baby. No, baby, you can go. What's wrong? Oh, look at baby. So, my point is, how old is Nene? 55? Look at baby. He's trying not to be seen. Nene's 55, like I said. Kenya's 50. Cynthia's 52. And we grew up with these ladies. It's kind of like when Earth, Wind, and Fire turned 50, did we want to see 35-year-olds replace the original Earth, Wind, and Fire? Do you want to see somebody replace Gladys Knight and Gladys Knight and the Pips? Hell no. We just want them to evolve. Just like Gladys Knight used to have the Pips, she evolved. Just like Beyonce had Kelly and Michelle and LaToya and Latavia, she evolved. You evolve. Janet Jackson used to wear all black. You evolve. We need the housewives to evolve. We need them to show that they really are boss bitches now. And I don't give a fuck about a fight. I don't give a fuck about a cookie lady who done slept with him and he flirted with her. I don't give a shit about that. Take me to when Cynthia worked out the deal when she had her peach teeny. What was the name of that? Smirnoff? I want to go to the business. I want the cameras to be in back of her while how did she get that deal? That's what the fuck I want to see. I want to see her. I want the cameras to follow her when she's looking for that company. Hey, what's going on, D? What's up, fam? I want to see the cameras following Kenya when she's practicing for the dancing, what she's doing on that dance show. and how she get the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us a show. I'm tired of these 23-year-old producers putting together some shit. You a producer because somebody at the network likes you or something. I'm not saying that that's all the cases, so I don't want to overstep but give me a motherfucking show, honey. I need a producer that is at least 45 years old who knows how to put together a show. We need, we need that. Drew Drew Sidor gave it up last year. She gave it up. We know all her business, honey. She told it. Now I pray her mom went back home. Your mama don't need to be staying in the house with you and your husband. That's part of the issue. It's two against one. But his ass don't need to be as fine as Ralph is. He don't ever need to be leaving. I wish he would be gone for 8 hours, and I don't know where his motherfucking ass is, let alone 3 days. Bitch. Especially in Atlanta. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, the hairstylists of Atlanta. So listen, this is another thing they need to do. I think they need to have a same gender loving couple on there, whether it's lesbians or gay men. That's number one. They need a cast shake up like that. Somebody that's real. I ain't talking about that when Kim Zolciak was dating that DJ. I mean a real relationship that people in Atlanta know them. They've been together for 18 years. They own clubs. They own restaurants, and they make their money quietly, and they live. There's an upper echelon of men like that in Atlanta, and women. There's a whole nother echelon of money that this show has not touched. I used to live in Atlanta for 20 something years, bitch. The person who used to live next to Lisa Wu, his house is a library. It was my boyfriend's friend. His house is a library, bitch. A college library at that. So they're, him and his friends, they've been together for years. They old as fuck, you know what I'm saying? So they need to, I don't want them to be old as fuck, but I do want them to show somebody like in their 50s who's, hold on. That's my cousin. In their 50s who's representing or, and I need the ladies. Like I need, first of all, Cynthia don't need to be on the Housewives of Atlanta. She's not rough and tough with her Afro puffs. She's not. Cynthia needs to fly her ass on to Beverly Hills Housewives. Even though she don't live in Beverly Hills, some of them don't. Some of them do not live in Beverly Hills, just like everybody who live in or work on the Housewives of Potomac do not live in Potomac. Let's be clear. The producers, the network already know Cynthia. She will give you hair. She'll be a good rival for Garcelle. Don't be like, oh, well, we already have one. We can have two, bitch. We can have Tyra and motherfucking Naomi. Yes, we can. You can have Michael Jackson and Prince. When you a bad bitch, you a bad bitch. They would make each other step each other's pussy up. Now, Cynthia got you for the hair, but sometimes that wardrobe is suspect. Model. And I love you. But she's not Atlanta. She need to go to the Housewives of Beverly Hills and go flamingo and chalet with them. Her husband lives there. They can get a different house. They can rent one. Bravo can rent one for them. Yeah, you love to see another model Valley girl. Yeah, you said I can see that. Yes, I can see that. Leave all that bickering and stuff for somebody who can handle it. Like had Eva stayed on, but Eva didn't want that to be her. That was going to be her retire. That's her Vegas. Because when you go to Vegas, that's your retirement party. But that would have been Eva's Vegas for everybody to be seeing her. Even though I believe Eva can do her neck and read you and stuff, she does not want that to be her image, and I understand. I wouldn't want that to be my image. Now, I just think that they should. Candy, I know you're upset with Phaedra. Let her say, I'm sorry, bitch. Publicly, move on. People have done Candy way worse than that, and she be laughing all up in their face. Portia and fuck included. Portia had something to do with that, and Candy's always in Portia's face as well as Portia is in Candy's face. Candy just don't like Phaedra because they both the same height. And they can't be two bad 5-foot bitches in the room at one time. Not 5 feet. Shit. Now, Candy, get over it. It should be Candy, Phaedra, Kenya, Portia, Drew. Sheree should have never left, but I don't think Sheree fits in this new group. And then the last one should be Marlo. I don't think Sheree should be in the group. She doesn't fit in. Like, these girls are consistently showing you bad bitch behavior. Phaedra, her house is fierce. She wears Chanel. Candy, she'll make a business out of used toilet tissue. She will find a way how to recycle that shit and sell it tomorrow. Bad bitch. Marlo, bad bitch behavior. Drew Sidora, she got the family and the husband. She ain't got to be bad bitch shit. She's sleeping next to that. What I'm saying is, hey, how are you, Doris? What's up? Hi, Doris. Hi, y'all. So what I'm saying is, Sheree, she gave us that, but it was a facade at the beginning, first episode, and we slowly started seeing this called a fake it until you make it, which is okay. But I need some oomph. I need some oomph. I need somebody that's gonna take the baton and run, not jog, bitch. This is a race. We're not doing, cardio. We're running. We're not jogging. And at this point, those joggers should have been in Target, bitch, Macy's. She needed to. I don't do LaToya. No, LaToya. If LaToya gets a peach, I'll never watch it. Hey, Morgan, what's up? Yeah, I don't do LaToya. LaToya didn't have a peach last season, and she's not gonna have one this season, I assure you. And I don't even know who the cast is, but LaToya, I don't put that in my coffee, and if I did, I wouldn't stir it. Bring Nene back. I fucking agree. Nene would have to apologize, and they would have to make her sign an NDA. They be like, hey, you can't be talking about that shit, you gonna sue us no more. Okay, I was mad because y'all was so... Okay, I understand you was mad, but you can't be doing that shit publicly no more. Not on this network. I ain't gonna do it no more. Okay, sign here. Sign right here, bitch. Let's make this party start. That's all they need. Do you know how many people would watch? It would have the highest views it has ever had if Nene Leakes came back. Because it's had the lowest views it's ever had because she disappeared. Now, there's some truth to that. When you go to see the concert, you want to see Diana Ross and the Supremes, bitch. But let Diana Ross not be there, bitch. You gonna go for an intermission, you gonna go get a hot dog, and you ain't ever coming back to your seat. You gonna be like, somebody owe me some motherfucking money. I'm going to get my money back from the ticket counter. Let Diana Ross and the Supremes come on, and ain't no Diana Ross, bitch. That's what happened with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is on life support. It is on life support, honey. And this is my thing. Just let it dissipate without going down to hell. Don't. Y'all getting people like Tootie from the Facts of Life on this motherfucker, bitch? Tootie from the Facts of Life. Up against Portia and Kenya. Sheree even. Who gonna check me, boo? That's the best you can do. Y'all should have got one of the girls on Mean Girls Club. What's the black girl from Mean Girls Club? Y'all could have got Takara Miller. Y'all remember Takara? She was the full figure who wasn't really full. She was a regular size, and they call her full figure model. I'm like, shit. She looked like my aunties and cousins, and they are not full figure. They're in a size 10 and 12. That's not full figure. That's regular. Hey, Queen. How are you? Did you see the video that I posted on my thing? Because I know you were commenting about me being across from Robin's house. I did the video and I showed it. She's a size 12. See, a 12, honey, that's regular to me. Because I'm from the South. I wish you would. My girlfriends who wear 6, a 4 to a 6, my auntie's like, oh my God, is she okay? Come here, baby. Here, somebody, get her some greens right now, honey. This baby needs to eat. No, get her a bowl of greens. Honey, you like pot roast? She needs some pot roast and some potatoes. Now, you put the gravy on there so she put some weight on her. Honey, help this girl eat. Y'all got some rutabagas and some beets. They be eating everything. Your frail ass walking up in here. They be like, oh my God, is she okay? Were you in an accident? No, why do you say that? Y'all so crazy. You say laugh out loud. I just do stuff. Yes. You a size 6. You say your aunts do the same thing? Honey, you can't be walking up to the event in a size 6. It is an unwritten... You said not an accident. Hey, what's going on? You say, hey, Uncle Mario, hey, happy Saturday, baby. How are you? Listen, you can't be walking up to the event in a size 6 at the picnic. You know what I'm saying? And then the aunties, and then you be coming in, you be smiling with their nephew. They were, ooh, you see that old small thing Ladero brought in here? Ooh, look like she got the rickets, girl. Hey, Ooh, where she get her clothes from? Kitty City? Look like she can just take the dial clothes off and put them on. They still might be too big for a little ass. You enjoying yourself? All right, you keep having fun. You keep having fun. Oh, skinny ass. Don't nobody want a bone but a dog. And he buries it. You know, they be saying mean shit. Oh, you said, you said awesome. I'm glad. Yes, the rickets. You fucked around. Honey. And then they be talking about, if you big too, they talk about you. Now, who that big ass girl Ladera brought with her? Ooh, she need 2 scales to tell how much she weigh. You know, they just be going ballistic. Would you like a couple of plates of food? Because you know 1 plate ain't going to do nothing for her. Yeah, get her a couple of plates of food. Oh, no, baby. Don't sit on that chair. No. That's my favorite chair, honey. I want you to break that. And you got somebody get her one of them metal chairs. You know, they be embarrassing you real loud. I mean, you know, aunties don't give a shit because they got their sisters with them, honey. And the sisters wish a motherfucker would. They woke up wishing a motherfucker would. You can't mess with the aunties. Don't mess with the aunties. You said he buries it. Yeah, they be saying, don't nobody want a bone but a dog, and he buries it. And you can come up in here in a size 2 and a 4, because, you know, like Toni Braxton, they would just pick her up, honey, and just feed her with a bottle like a baby. He said 2 scales. Poor thing. And poor Wendy Williams, honey, they would just take, you know how they tied the man up in Misery and he was just tied up. My family would just tie Wendy Williams up and feed her through an IV drip. They like, little bitch, you gonna eat. You gonna eat. No, that's my favorite chair. You can't see, you gonna break it. And then here come Chloe. Didn't Chloe push Hallie down? Chloe was like, hey, Hallie, look over there. Bam! Booty so big, booty, booty so big, booty so big, booty, booty so big. And then she got all down on the ground. And so I said, what is wrong with Chloe? She was just giving me India Irie, bitch. I thought I am not my hair. I am not my skin. She was just giving us India Irie. And now she was at the VMAs, honey. She was like, honey, she shook it loose. But y'all know that's Beyonce's child. Because you know how when you're in the ball scene, when you're in the ballroom scene, they be like, that's my child. Oh, that's my mother, Dia Davenport. And Dia Davenport be like, oh, those are my children. Well, Chloe and Hallie is Beyonce's children too, because she put them on her record label. So, of course, she's been secretly grooming the girls. Because Beyonce is good for popping out with a project. She'll have like 13 damn songs and 13 videos at midnight, and they sell 3 million copies by 2 a.m. She's good for this shit. And she's good for doing a video for every song, and we don't hear shit. She be having like 50 people. We didn't hear about Coachella. We didn't know she had HBCUs and the cheerleaders and shit until she had the HBCUs and cheerleaders. She must have sat them down at practice. It was like, look, bitch, I will kill you and your mother, bitch. Let it leak. Let anything about this performance leak. And I'll have to kill you all because I know you're not going to tell on each other. You're not going to tell me who said it. So I will kill you all. Y'all hear me? Yes. Okay, let's get to practice. Dun, 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 dun. I will kill you motherfuckers. Let me hear about it. You better not tell nobody but God, because it will kill your mama. She is a neo, so that's my point. You go to McDonald's to get a burger and they serving spaghetti. I mean, it flipped. They flipped that shit. They serving pasta at McDonald's, bitch? She was doing neo-soul, and now she got on a bathing suit doing Beyonce moves. And like I said, that's Beyonce's daughter. So you know she's been telling her she had the right. When the choreographer finished with Beyonce, she'd be like, now go on over there, take your ass to Chloe and Hallie. Go on over there, take your ass and teach my babies how to dance. So when it is time for her to go solo, she'll be ready. You know Beyonce was just not going to put her on the VMA. The VMA, the Video Music Awards, where Michael Jackson stepped his ass, where Madonna stepped her ass, where Mariah Carey has stepped her ass, with Whitney Houston and Beyonce, and the list goes on. Bitch, David Bowie, all the people. Yes. Yes, spaghetti. You be like, may I have a double cheeseburger? We don't have double cheeseburger. Well, what else you got? Well, we have the number 7 spaghetti meal with cornbread at McDonald's. So that's what Chloe was giving us. Because I'm used to getting one thing. I'm used to getting neo soul. Just a year ago during COVID, she and her sister. Ooh, 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 I want the bit to do, 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 ooh, ooh, I want the bit to do. And now she like, booty so big, booty so big, booty so big. And I was like, you got to warm me up, honey, you got to warm a car up before you drive it in the winter. And you got to stretch before you go running in a race, bitch. Honey, we at the first date and you just pulled it all out. First date. What's your favorite TV show, baby? Got a favorite color? Like to share with me? And I ain't mad. But my eyebrow did twitch a little bit. Yeah, I gave you the side eyebrow. The Michelle Obama one. So, mm, they are giving it to us. Well, listen, let me see with the last one. You said you go back and watch Chloe's performance when, when she was a kid. She always had a little extra. Ooh, a little extra stank on it. I love that. You say she can't even help herself. I love it. Oh, I'm going back and watch. I'm going back and watch just because you said that. You said Chloe had that stank. Love it. And then, in closing, we're about to leave, but did you guys see Beyonce when she was younger and they put the choreography up with her and when she did the Super Bowl? Did you guys see that? Beyonce used to go cray cray. And that's what I said. She used to be respected. She's been doing this for years, honey. For like 30. Can you imagine doing something for 30 years? That's why it's kind of effortless now, but. Aw. Well, listen, it was so amazing talking to you guys. I know we had to do a live video. And you guys have a great day, and I love you, and I'll see you next time. God bless. Peace.